What if the key to a fulfilling life isn't hidden away, but is simply wisdom we've neglected to embrace? It's a privilege to stand before you today, not as an authority with impressive credentials or groundbreaking accomplishments, but as someone who has witnessed numerous sunrises and sunsets, 92 to be precise. With all those years behind me, I've gained insights that often get overlooked in the rush of our younger years. Today I want to share a few of those with you because, frankly, many men don't truly understand the profound simplicity of these lessons until perhaps it's too late. Firstly, and pay close attention to this, your relationships are your true wealth. We pursue careers, gather possessions, and aim for status. These things have their place, yes. But when the going gets tough, when you need a hand to hold or a shoulder to lean on, it's the bonds you've built with your family, friends, and partner that will truly sustain you. Invest in these relationships. Nurture them with your time, attention, and genuine care. Don't let pride or busyness erode the connections that truly matter. That, gentlemen, is a truth often realized too late. Secondly, and this might sound simpler than it is, learn to be truly present. Our minds are often racing, dwelling on the past, worrying about the future, but life happens right here, right now. Take the time to savor a quiet moment, to truly listen to a loved one, to appreciate the beauty in the ordinary. Put down your distractions, look up, and engage fully with the world around you. The richness of life isn't in the grand events, but in the mindful appreciation of the everyday. Believe me, this presence is a gift few truly unwrap. Thirdly, and this is crucial for your inner peace, embrace vulnerability. Society often tells men to be strong, stoic, and impenetrable, but let me tell you, true strength lies not in hiding your emotions, but in acknowledging them, understanding them, and expressing them authentically. It takes courage to be open, to admit when you're struggling, to ask for help. Don't let the fear of appearing weak rob you of genuine connection and support. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a bridge to deeper understanding and stronger bonds. This truth, sadly, remains hidden from many. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, never stop learning and growing. The world is constantly evolving, and so should you. Stay curious, read, listen, engage with new ideas. Don't become stagnant in your thinking or your ways. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Every day offers a chance to learn something new about yourself, about others, and about the world. This continuous evolution is what keeps the spirit young, no matter the number of years you've lived. This, my friends, is a fact that keeps life vibrant and meaningful, emphasizing the profound and enduring significance of relationships as a man's truest wealth, delves into a realm often underestimated and even overlooked in the relentless pursuit of conventional markers of success. In a world that frequently equates achievement with financial prosperity, career accolades, and material possessions, the subtle yet unwavering truth that our connections with others form the bedrock of a fulfilling existence can be easily obscured. This isn't to diminish the value of ambition or the satisfaction derived from professional accomplishments, but rather to underscore a fundamental human need that transcends societal constructs of success. The need for meaningful connection. Consider for a moment the arc of a man's life. In his youth, he may be driven by the acquisition of knowledge, the establishment of a career, and the accumulation of assets. These endeavors are often solitary in their initial stages, focusing on individual effort and achievement. However, as life unfolds, the hollowness of isolated success often becomes apparent. The hard-earned victories feel less sweet when there is no one to truly share them with. The burden's heavier when there is no trusted shoulder to bear a portion of the weight. It is within the tapestry of our relationships, the deep bonds with family, the camaraderie with true friends, the intimacy with a loving partner, that we find genuine resonance and lasting contentment. The concept of wealth extends far beyond the monetary. True wealth encompasses the emotional support that buoys us during times of adversity, the shared joys that anchors us in a sometimes turbulent world. These are the dividends paid by the investments we make in our relationships. Investments of time, empathy, understanding, and unwavering support. Unlike financial wealth, which can be lost or depleted, the wealth of strong relationships tends to appreciate over time, deepening with shared experiences and mutual care. Think about the moments in your life that truly stand out, the ones that bring a genuine smile to your face years later. Chances are they involve other people. A shared laugh with a friend, a comforting embrace from a loved one, a moment of profound understanding with a partner. These are the threads that weave the rich fabric of our lives. Material possessions may provide temporary gratification, but they rarely offer the deep-seated sense of connection and belonging that nourishes the human spirit. Investing in relationships requires conscious effort and a willingness to prioritize human connection over the relentless demands of a productivity-driven world. It means being present, truly listening when someone speaks, offering a helping hand without expectation of immediate return, and cultivating empathy for the experiences of others. It involves navigating disagreements with respect, offering forgiveness when needed, and consistently showing up for the people who matter. These are not always easy tasks, but the rewards they yield are immeasurable. Consider the elderly man looking back on his 92 years. What are the memories he cherishes most? It is unlikely to be the fleeting triumphs of the workplace or the accumulation of material goods. Instead, his heart will likely be filled with the echoes of laughter shared with loved ones, the comfort of a familiar hand in times of sorrow, and the enduring presence of those who have stood by him through life's inevitable storm. These are the treasures that time cannot diminish. Furthermore, strong relationships serve as a vital support system, bolstering our resilience in the face of life's challenges. When we know we are loved and supported, we are better equipped to navigate difficulties, to bounce back from setbacks, and to face the future with a sense of security. The knowledge that we are not alone in our struggles provides a profound source of strength and comfort. In contrast, the pursuit of solitary success can often lead to feelings of isolation and emptiness. Even amidst outward achievement, the man who climbs the corporate ladder but neglects his family may find himself at the top feeling profoundly alone. The individual who amasses wealth but fails to cultivate meaningful friendships may discover that his riches cannot buy genuine companionship or emotional fulfillment. Therefore, the wisdom of prioritizing relationships as true wealth is not merely sentimental. It is a pragmatic recognition of a fundamental human need. Our connections with others are essential for our emotional well-being, our mental health, and our overall sense of purpose. They provide us with a sense of belonging, a source of unconditional love, and a network of support that enriches every aspect of our lives. To truly understand this first keynote is to shift our perspective on what constitutes a successful and fulfilling life. It is to recognize that while ambition and achievement have their place, they are ultimately secondary to the deep and meaningful connections we forge with others. Practices like meditation and breathing with awareness can be very helpful in building this ability. Even small habits such as taking a few deep breaths before starting something new, or paying attention to how food tastes and feels while eating, can bring us into the present moment. An older man, looking back on his long life, likely understands how quickly time goes by and how valuable each moment truly is. He has seen many moments slip past, lost in worry or distraction. Through his experiences, he has come to see how important it is to live in the present and to truly be in each day as it comes. It is in these present moments that real life happens. Choosing to be present helps us take our lives back from regrets of the past and worries about the future. It reminds us that the only moment we really own is right now. Being present lets us enjoy the beauty around us, connect more deeply with ourselves and others, and find peace even when life is tough. Being present is not just something that happens, it is a choice, a decision to notice what is going on right now. It helps us experience life more deeply and meaningfully. It is something we give to ourselves and to those we care about. It opens the door to a life that is richer, more alive, and more satisfying. There is a deep and sometimes surprising wisdom in being open and vulnerable. It goes against many of the messages society gives to men. From a young age, boys are often taught to look strong, stay quiet about their emotions, and act like they don't need help. Crying is discouraged. Fear is seen as weakness. Admitting you're struggling can feel like failure. This idea of manhood, though it may be meant to build toughness, often builds walls instead. It can stop real emotional connection and lead to a life that feels empty and lacking in deep relationships. Many people grow up thinking that being a strong man means always being tough, never showing feelings and carrying their problems alone. This kind of thinking can stop men from expressing sadness, fear, or even joy. It can leave them feeling alone and disconnected from others. They worry that showing emotion might make them look weak or not in control. But the truth, shown through the wisdom of an older man who has lived many years, is very different. He understands that real strength comes from being brave enough to show your true self. It takes real courage to look past what society expects and to be honest about how you feel. Vulnerability is not the lack of strength. It is the truest kind of strength. Think about how hard it can be to say, "I need help," in a culture that praises doing everything on your own. But these moments, when we're open and honest, are the ones that help others connect with us. Asking for help isn't failure. It shows that we are aware of ourselves and that we understand that we all need each other. It gives others a chance to offer support, building trust and deepening relationships. In the same way, showing feelings like sadness or fear doesn't make someone weaker. It proves that they are human. If we keep those feelings inside, they can turn into stress, anger, or other harmful emotions. But when we talk about them with people we trust, we feel heard and understood. This brings comfort and helps us feel less alone. Even sharing happiness and love, though it may seem easier, can be difficult if we're afraid of being seen as too emotional. But these joyful moments are important too. They help grow closeness and allow us to share in each other's happiness, making life more joyful for everyone. Being vulnerable also means we are okay with not being perfect. Men are often expected to be in control, to know all the answers, but real honesty comes when we can say, "I don't know," or "I made a mistake." Being open like this lets others see the real us, and in doing so we make room for them to be real too. This helps build relationships that are based on truth, not on trying to live up to impossible standards. The older man has likely seen people hide their emotions for years, only to end up feeling alone and unsatisfied. He knows how freeing it is to be open and real. His life experiences tell us that deep, lasting connections come not from being silent and strong, but from being brave enough to let others in. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we start to break down the old, harmful ideas of what it means to be a man. We begin to see our emotions as a source of connection and strength, not weakness. Real resilience comes not from pushing emotions away, but from learning how to handle them with honesty and care. It takes bravery to let people see who we truly are, but in doing so we make space for deeper closeness, stronger relationships, and a greater sense of being truly understood and accepted. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It is a mark of real inner strength, of knowing yourself and being willing to live honestly. It is the door to closer relationships and a deeper feeling of belonging. Continuing to learn and grow throughout life is a message that speaks to the heart of living with purpose. In a world that is always changing, standing still isn't just about not moving forward, it slowly takes away our spark. The 92-year-old man's wisdom shows that learning and personal growth are not only for the young or for school. They are lifelong paths that make our lives richer, help us see the world more clearly, and keep us connected to life as it changes. Our minds are naturally curious. We are built to learn, to wonder, and to understand. When we stop learning, we deny a big part of who we are. Learning, whether through books, conversations, classes, or simply paying attention, keeps our minds active, expands our thinking, and opens us up to new ideas. In today's fast-paced world, keeping up through learning isn't just useful, it's necessary. It helps us stay aware, flexible, and involved. But growing is not just about gaining facts. Emotional and personal growth matter too. Life brings both good and hard times. How we deal with them, how we bounce back and grow from them, depends on our emotional maturity. This means understanding our feelings, seeing our habits, and building the strength to handle tough moments. Just like physical strength fades if we don't use it, emotional strength can weaken without regular care and attention. Growing as a person also means understanding what really matters to us. It involves finding out what we stand for, pushing past our fears and trying new things. This process adds depth to life and makes it feel more meaningful beyond just what we achieve on the outside. The world around us changes constantly. New inventions appear. Social beliefs shift. Our understanding of ourselves and the world keeps growing. To avoid change is to risk falling out of touch. Lifelong learning means staying humble, knowing that we don't have all the answers, being willing to learn more, and listening to different views. The older man has lived through many changes and knows how important it is to stay open. He has seen that holding too tightly to old ideas can lead to being left behind. His message to us is to welcome change, to learn from it, and to move forward with interest and a willingness to grow. Learning throughout life keeps us energized and gives us a reason to keep going. When we try new things and look to improve, we feel a sense of movement and purpose. This can fight off the boredom or stuck feeling that sometimes comes in older age. Learning at any age keeps our minds working, encourages creativity, and gives us the joy of achievement. Also, the more we grow, the more we bring to our relationships. When we change and mature, we understand others better. We develop more patience, more care, and more depth in our conversations. This makes our connections with loved ones more meaningful. The wisdom of the elderly man pushes back against the idea that learning ends when school does. He knows life keeps teaching us if we stay open to it. His advice to keep learning is really a call to stay curious, to keep exploring, keep growing, and keep becoming more ourselves. Learning and growing don't just give us new skills or knowledge. They give us a mindset of curiosity and the joy of becoming. It's a way to keep life rich, full of purpose, and open to new experiences. In the end, the lessons shared about valuing relationships as true treasures, about staying present, about finding strength through vulnerability, and about always learning are more than just words of advice from old age. They are deep truths learned over time that guide us toward a more rewarding and meaningful life. When we follow these ideas, we become more resilient, more connected, and more grounded in our purpose. Thank you.